Hey everybody. So this time around, I'm going to talk about the American Express Platinum credit card, specifically the consumer one, not the business one. I think I covered that. I think I could cover that in a different video. But essentially, what I want to do right now is continue this series that I started a bit of a while ago with the Mentor X credit card. Uh, as we know from that video, the Mentor X card is also considered a travel card, but it's more on the beginner side or the I guess level one travel card with a lot of perks that are simple and accessible and very straightforward to use. Uh, as an extension of that series, I want to cover the American Express Platinum card. It has um, more complicated benefits that we should definitely keep in mind if you want to optimize the number of discounts and perks that we get from this card, and obviously to outweigh the annual fee of $6.95. I guess it's pretty expensive, but at the same time, if we use all of the perks uh, appropriately, then we can definitely outweigh or at least cover all of the expenses when it comes to the annual fee, right? But anyways, today we're going to dive into the American Express Platinum card. It's one of the most premium travel cards out there, and if you're somebody who travels a lot and you love airport lounges and want luxury perks, then this card is pretty much for you. But it is not cheap, like I said, it's at $6.95 a year, and it's not for everybody. So let's break it down. Want to cover the perks, protections, and where it might fall short, so you can see if it's worth adding to your collection of credit cards in your wallet. Alright then, so the first perk I want to cover is the airport lounge access. And I want to say this is like the best perk that the Platinum American Express card gives you. With this card, you can get access to something called the Centurion lounges, which are, well, it used to be one of the more nicest lounges in the U.S. I've noticed that some Centurions are not only in airports. For example, the Crypto Center or the Staples Center, however you want to call it, does have a Centurion lounge in there. So what I used to do was just use the card and get free drinks at the lounge, and then go to our basic seats if you want to do that. Well, what I used to do too is just buy the most cheapest seat for any of the games, and just hang out at the lounge during the game and watch it from the lounge. But anyways, you also get a priority pass lounge access, so which is like a separate program that offers lounge access to where available. Like for example, there's one in would say one of the more lesser international airports or less used international airports that you will find these priority pass lounges. Some are a lot better than the others. One of the lounges I've been to is more on the barebones side. You're just there to get some free food, free water too, and a place to pretty much be a bit comfortable and have a good enough space to do your work. And you also have access to the sky lounges. I've never been to a sky lounge before. And of course you have to fly. You have to fly with Delta to get in, right? But anyways, I've personally never been to a Delta, a sky lounge. But it's definitely something that's on my radar. And pretty much with these three lounge access, I would say is one of the more extensive lounge networks that you could get in with a single card. So if you're somebody who travels often, I think this perk alone can definitely positively impact your airport experience with free drinks, food, quiet spaces, and obviously the showers that can make longer layovers a much easier experience, right? But yeah, so the second perk of this card is the $200 fee credit that you get. So each year you can get up to $200 in credit statement for for incidental airline fees, so specifically for baggage fees, seat selections, and in-flight drinks. It doesn't necessarily cover the airfare itself, but if you fly often, then this perk can offset part of the $6.95 annual fee. So this $200 airline fee credit is a perk that's best used if you fly regularly, and you can use it strategically. Otherwise, it can go to waste if you don't pretty much use it, right? So the third perk on the list is the $200 hotel credit, specifically fine hotels and resorts, and the hotel collection that's part of the program with American Express. So pretty much the way to use this is when you book through the AMEX travel portal and select luxury hotels, and you can get up to $200 back each year. And keep in mind that you have to book through the portal. Let's see. So these bookings can come with extras like free breakfast, room upgrades if available, and late checkout. And late checkouts do come in clutch, especially if you have an extensive night out before your checkout. So it's definitely something to keep in mind when booking. So it's great if you would like staying or want to stay in luxury hotels even once or twice a year. It'll soften the annual fee hit and add perks. It adds perks if you if you're gonna pay for it anyway. Then the $200 credit hotel credit would definitely offset that balance. So the one that I use a lot is the Uber cash credit, so which is the fourth perk on this list. It's $200 a year, so you'd get $15 in Uber cash each month, and it seems that you get $20 in December. And of course Uber credit is for rides and for Uber Eats. But remember, it's basically a use it or lose it type of deal. So if these deals doesn't roll over to the next month, so if you forget, then that's it. So you would use these credits if you ride with Uber Eats consistently, or use Uber Eats like how I do. This is an easy value that you can redeem to offset your $6.95 total balance. But if you don't, then it'll feel like a waste of credit. So the fifth perk on this list is the $240 digital entertainment credit, and you get $20 per month towards select streaming services like Disney Plus, Hulu, ESPN Plus, and Peacock. To be honest, I used to use Peacock a lot, but I have Amazon Prime, so I have I forget what service is called, streaming, whatever, Amazon streaming. It comes included with Amazon Prime, but I digress. Again, it's a monthly bonus or a monthly perk that you get, so consistency is key. Keep in mind, it's only valuable if you already pay for these subscriptions, so don't sign up just for the credit, or else you're not really saving, right? The sixth perk on this list is the global entry and TSA pre-check credit. You get reimbursed for this application fee every 4 to 5 years. So then again, like the global entry and pre check for TSA is also a few year gig type of deal. You do it once, and then you wouldn't have to renew it for a while, and that's where this global entry fee or global entry credit would definitely come in clutch. So this helps you skips the longest security lines and pretty much breeze through customs when you're traveling internationally, specifically when you're returning from an international flight. In my experience, global entry is I would say it's definitely a plus. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would say it's definitely worth it. And keep in mind, global entry comes already with TSA pre-check already built in. So if you're gonna do the application, might as well just do global entry, right? Even if you don't know, or even if you know you don't travel internationally, but it just doesn't hurt to have it, right? So It's a small perk. It's convenient. It's convenient. It's a perk that saves time. Uh, maybe not necessarily money, but time is valuable. So let's save as much as possible. Alright then, so the 7th perk on this list is the Clear Plus Credit, which is up to $189 a year. So the Platinum, so the AMEX Platinum will cover your Clear Plus membership, which lets you use biometrics scanning to skip ID checks at the airport. This stacks with the TSA pre-checks, so basically you're never stuck in a long line again. This perk is more for frequent flyers. This adds serious time savings and convenience. And of course, when you're traveling and you arrive in the airport for a stopover, or even if it's a one-way flight, saving time is critical. You don't want to spend more time in the airport than needed. So definitely something to keep in mind when you're out there traveling, right? Let's see. So the 8th perk on this list is the hotel status upgrades. So you get a complimentary Marriott Bondwood Gold Elite and Hilton Honors Gold status pretty much right off the bat. This gives you perks like room upgrades, like takeout, and bonus points on your stays. So if you like or already stay at Marriott or Hilton properties, this definitely saves money on upgrades and perks that you would normally pay for. And if you don't, then it's definitely a plus that you can leverage. So the 9th perk, I would say it is the last. It's the credits you get for Equinox gyms or the luxury gyms and credits for 1 month plus. You get up to $300 annually for Equinox memberships. So if you want, I'm not sure if there's a commitment. There probably is a half-year commitment last time I checked, but essentially is if you bougie like that and want to use a $300 credit, then sign up for a month or whatever. I do know per month basis is like what, $215 maybe, and then the multiple club access is like what, $300 and $350 maybe. But it is monthly, right? So maybe you'd get 1 free month if you use this membership, right? Anyways, the other credit is for 1 month plus, and you get 155 back on pretty much free food delivery and Paramount Plus streaming. So this is a niche. It's great if you already use them, but it's not essential for everybody. So now on to the protections. So the first one for protections is definitely for the most well-known is purchase protection, right? So this covers new purchases against damage or theft for 90 days and up to $100 per claim and $50K per year. So this is very generous in terms of protections you get in the industry. Return protection policy. So it only applies if the store won't take back an item even though they're supposed to. When you file a claim, they may approve it, but it's only for items up to $300. So items $300 per item, should say, to be clear, and only up to $1,000 of protection per year. The third protection is extended warranties, so it extends the manufacturer's warranty by an extra year on warranties up to 5 years. The fourth protection is trip delay and trip cancellation insurance. So trip delay is if your flight is delayed for 6 hours plus, then you could get up to $500 per trip in reimbursements for meals, lodging, etc. Trip cancellation, if you cancel for a COVID reason like illness, weather, you can get reimbursed up to $1,000, $10,000 per trip. The last protection that I would like to mention is the rental car coverage. It is a secondary coverage by default, but you can upgrade to the premium car rental protection for a flat fee per rental for much stronger coverage. And I will get into this in a different video, but I do want to compare the different rental car coverages covered by Adventure X, the Reserved, and the Platinum card. So in summary, the AMEX Platinum has some of the largest protections out there for big ticket purchases and for frequent flyers. This adds a serious peace of mind. So the drawbacks, right? I do want to cover the drawbacks. This is also very important. The high annual fee is $6.95, and this is basically the elephant in the room, right? You will need to use these perks consistently to get this value. Another drawback is the complicated credits. Many credits are broken down into monthly amounts, like for Uber, streaming. But if you miss a month, then you lose that value, right? It feels a bit restrictive compared to the cards like Venture X, where credits are a lot simpler. But if you combined these perks in such a way that works, then you get a lot of the value for this card. I would say the last drawback is that this card is best for frequent travelers. So if you don't fly or stay hotels regularly, then most of these perks do go to waste. The AMEX Platinum is not for the casual card holder. It's for people who travel often and want luxury perks, not just cash back. Alright then, so for my final take, the AMEX Platinum card is all about lifestyle. If you are a frequent traveler who values airport lounges, luxury hotels, and premium perks, then this card definitely delivers. But if you don't use the credit card consistently, then that $6.95 annual fee will definitely feel heavy. So at the end of the day, this card is for people who maximizes travel perks, not somebody looking for a simple cashback or one-size-fits-all type of card. So if you want me to cover this card side by side with Venture X, then I can definitely provide that direct comparison to see what's better, like a luxury card versus a flexible card. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys want me to cover next, or if you liked it or not. Please do let me know. I'm open to whatever. Alright then, fellas. Later.
We are losing objective Charlie.